very much, Laska here. Very often I rise here to raise issues that are a cause of stress and distress to people and calling for action, but occasionally it's good to stand up and welcome when things have happened that will improve matters for people. And I'm specifically referring to the Minister for Health's new arrangements with doctors, which will allow for many more services to take place in general practice, and that will allow for chronic illness care in general practice for things like diabetes, asthma, chronic obstructive airways disease, cardiovascular disease and heart failure, which is something which is increasingly common, as fortunately many of us live older, into older years. But there's also an area, something that I felt very strongly about, which will now be possible in general practice. There's 8,000 patients in the GMS who currently have hemochromatosis, a disorder of iron metabolism, and it requires that they have a pint of blood taken off at frequent intervals in order to protect their health. And this, up till now, has been done in hospitals, but it's well capable of being done in GP surgeries, and indeed some of them have been doing it. And if you were a private patient, you can get it done, but as a GMS patient or a non-insured patient, you couldn't. So this is welcome news for 8,000 people, but it speaks to the many other things that could be done in primary care that are currently taking place in hospitals, much to the inconvenience of patients who have to travel long distances, and also putting pressure on the hospitals. So I want to welcome the deal. I want to also use the opportunity to call, though, for further diagnostics. I see my colleague in front of me here, Senator Gabrielle McFadden. And in Athlone, they have in their primary care centre access to diagnostics in the form of X-ray, and it's working extremely well. It's also in Castlebar, and I would like to see this facility put in place in Balbriggan Primary Care Centre, where there's a huge explosion in population and could serve a wide area. This would allow GPs like myself and others to diagnose and treat their patients in the community, never having to send them to hospital at all. Much greater convenience for patients and better job satisfaction for doctors. I also welcome this contract insofar as that it will stem the flow of our younger doctors out of the country and hopefully will encourage older doctors to stay in practice for longer, so that we have more services and more doctors to deliver them for more of our people. Thank you.